What's good, guys? My name's Tona. I'm gonna be showing you a behind the scenes look of my brand Quality Supplements here at my warehouse. What's good, guys? Today we are going to my warehouse to see the first live look of my product, Quality Supplements, for our stress gummy product. We are gonna be pulling up in a few minutes to the warehouse. I'm gonna show you guys what it takes to run a supplement brand, what it takes to start your own private label brand. Today we'll take a behind the scenes look of how we get the product in to the warehouse and also how we get the product to the customer as quick as possible. All right, guys, we're now in the warehouse. We're gonna take a look at all of the products that come in and out and where we store everything. So this is our prep station. This is where everything that comes in and out, as customers order it, they get picked, packed, and prepped. They'll get pulled from the shelves up here, packed to the customers, and sent out within 24 hours. This is where my products get stored on the shelves above my head right here. So all of the pallets will come in, they'll get stored up top. They'll probably bring about 1 or 2 pallets down, and as the orders come in, they're getting picked, packed, and prepped at the stations that I just showed you. So once you have Helium 10, Helium 10 is a software that's gonna tell you how much search volume there is for a product and how well it converts on Amazon. Now, if you're selling on TikTok or any other platform, it might be a little bit harder, but usually Amazon has a lot of the data that will probably translate well to other platforms. So start with Helium 10. You can use a code TONA10 or TONA20 on their platform to get a discount. Once you have your idea, you're gonna run the numbers, you're gonna look at competitors, you're gonna look at the search volume, you're gonna look at how well it converts, and you're gonna look for competitors that might have a good product but has low reviews, and you wanna separate yourself. You wanna make a product that could be similar to it and make it a little bit better. Or if you have an idea of a product that no one has yet, that's something you could start with as well, and you can run search volume tests on Helium 10 by using their Cerebro and their Magnet and their black box tool. So for what I did with my product, there's a billion stress gummies, there's a billion sleep gummies, but none of them look like this. So my marketing tactic is making it look better and making it broad. So there's not many that are pink, there's not many that come in a jar like this, so that's kind of how I started with my idea of quality gummies. Your next step would be doing branding and design. While doing this, you can be in the manufacturing and sampling process as well. There is not a set in stone outline of what steps you can go by. I did a lot of the label design and the branding design while actually getting the samples for my product, because I already knew that's the product I wanted to decide on. With the branding and design, you can go a couple different routes. You can go an expensive route and work with top-notch companies or even top-notch designers that you can find on websites like 99 Designs, on Dribbble.com, Dribbble with 3 Bs, and a variety of other places such as Fiverr and Upwork. If you go with a cheaper designer, you are gonna have a cheaper look to your product. So it really comes down to what you wanna do. So once you have the idea down and the branding and design underway, whether it's being worked on now or whether it's done, you're gonna go to the manufacturing process. But first, you're gonna need to get a trademark for your brand name, which is super simple. You can use a variety of platforms that Amazon recommends. You can use websites like Trauma. You can even use people on Fiverr to help you with the paperwork. For the manufacturing process, you're gonna pretty much contact a bunch of manufacturers, give them the idea of what your product is gonna be. For example, mine was a stress gummy vitamin with a few different ingredients that I listed. Once you talk to manufacturers, you're gonna pay something called a research and design fee, otherwise known as an R&D fee. This can range anywhere from $500 to a couple $1,000 depending on your product. Once you find a manufacturer you wanna work with, you're gonna pay that R&D fee, get samples from them, and pretty much decide on the product once you find the right taste, color, flavor profile of the product itself. So once the taste and flavor and formula is finalized with your manufacturer, you're gonna go through the steps of paying for the MOQ, which is the minimum order quantity of what the product is gonna be. So some manufacturers have MOQs that are a couple thousand units, some are even larger, like 10,000 units. So this is crucial on what your budget is. So if you have a lower budget, you're gonna have to work with a manufacturer with a lower MOQ. Typically, their invoicing is 50% upfront and 50% after that, so keep that in mind as well. So once the product comes into your warehouse, it's pretty much gonna get stored, but most of you are probably wondering how to actually get a warehouse. So there's a variety of warehouses and 3PLs, otherwise known as third-party logistics, companies that you can work with. One being very notorious in the e-com space is called ShipBob. The advantages of working with these types of warehouses is that you don't need to store anything. You don't have to do any of the prep or packing. You could focus on the business itself, such as the design, such as the actual formulas, such as maybe it's just working with creators, making the content yourself, and actually working with the brand. You can also use Amazon's fulfillment network to ship your products to fulfillment networks such as Walmart, TikTok, your D2C website by using something called MCF, which is multi-channel fulfillment. You do have to pay an additional fee, but Amazon will actually pick, pack, and prep all of your units to all those marketplaces as orders come in. As for the listing process, you're gonna wanna have your product listed on a variety of marketplaces, whether it's Amazon, TikTok, Walmart, your own website, or any other wholesale website. This ensures that your products are gonna be sold quicker, so why wouldn't you want to? You can use third-party integrations such as Webby to actually fulfill all these orders through Amazon, but you do have to pay a premium for that. This is why having your own warehouse or 3PL has its advantages, because they can do all the fulfillment for all networks and you won't have to pay a premium. For me, since I have my own warehouse, the orders get pulled from the pallet racks and then they get picked, packed, and prepped by our employees here and shipped out within 24 hours of that order. Overall, these are the steps you're gonna have to take to successfully run a private label brand. If you have questions about this process, I have a free community with the links in my bio. I have a Discord called FBA Secrets where you can ask any question you'd like. All right, guys, that's a wrap for the behind the scenes look of how my brand Quality Supplements is operating at my warehouse. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Thanks.